Hey, my name is Alec Wenzel, and we're just getting out of that intro jam. If you liked what you're hearing and you're sticking around to hear what the guitar sounds like isolated, please give me a quick like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel, and that kind of thing really helps me out. We talk about guitar gear here, we talk about gigging, and I do some lessons, and if that all sounds like stuff you're interested in, I'd love for you to join in and be a part of the discussion. But with that, let's get on to the intro and talking about what we're going to hear with the isolated guitar tracks and what this G&L ASAT Classic sounds like. Hey, my name is Alec Wenzel, and today we're talking about this. This is the G&L ASAT Classic. It is an American-made T-style guitar, T-style, built by G&L. And I've been thinking about this guitar a lot lately, and sort of where it sits in my collection and, why I play it sometimes and why I don't play it other times. And so I thought it would be fun to just kind of hear it on the channel and talk about what this guitar specifically sounds like. First off, we're going to hear it in a few different ways. We're going to hear clean, just in all positions, neck, middle, and then bridge. And then I will do the same for some distorted sounds. And hopefully you heard the jam track in the beginning and that gave you ideas of what I would use it for in a track. I'm mostly lead playing with some of that stuff, but we'll get into some rhythm when we talk about the whole thing. So let's get into it. I'm excited. Let's hear some sounds from this G&L ASAT Classic. All right, so like I said a second ago, we're going to do all clean sounds first. We're going to start on the neck, then we're going to do split position, neck and bridge, and then we'll just be on the bridge. I'm running into the front of my McCloskey Princeton reverb with a little bit of reverb coming from the amplifier, but that is it. So we're going to just listen and hear what this guitar sounds like. Here's our neck position. So there we go. There's a little bit of rhythm for you and a little bit of single note lead playing. And something I want to kind of note is that these pickups sound fat, right? They are bass heavy and they are putting a ton of output out. Just for reference, the tone and volume are all the way up on the guitar, and the amplifier has like the bass setting set at 2 and my treble setting is set at 7. So, we should be getting a lot more high end, but these pickups are just, they sound fat, they sound bass heavy, and sometimes that's really desirable, and other times it's something you're fighting a little bit. It sounds really beautiful and warm though when you're kind of all by yourself. All right, hopefully that gave you a little bit of an idea. We're going to move on to our split position neck and bridge now. All right, so now this will be the split position, which is our neck and bridge pickup at the same time, middle on our T-style guitar selector switch. I'm going to play something just a little bit funkier just because that's kind of how I like to use the quacky split position thing. We are still running into the front of my McCloskey Princeton reverb with a little bit of reverb coming from the amplifier, and we're just checking out clean tones. So here's what that middle position sounds like. So I really love the way that quack sounds, right? That that out of phase split position. That's a big part of, you know, any single coil guitar is being able to get that. But overall, it's still a very warm sound. Introducing that bridge pickup definitely helps with cutting back some of that bass, but, you know, like I said, still fat, warm pickups. Yeah, right. So overall, great sound. We're going to move on to the bridge here. All right, and so now we are running just into the bridge pickup, and we are still in front of that McCloss Tone Princeton reverb. Here's what these clean tones sound like. So, you know, we're still getting a little bit of that warmth, but we're much more into the like bright telly territory, which I appreciate about this guitar. But these pickups, again, still very fat and warm. And I'd like to say that this bridge pickup feels like it's pushing the amplifier in like a really pleasant way. You know, it's still bright, but we get a little bit of that edge of breakup. Just makes it feel like it sizzles a little bit. There we go. That's all the clean sounds for neck, middle, and then on the bridge. Let's move on to hearing some distortion sounds. All right, so here we are getting into the overdrive section. We're going to go in the same pickup order. It's going to be neck, then the split position, and then the bridge. The amplifier settings are the same, and on my floor I've got a little rock board that is just running a blues driver that we're getting our gain from. Otherwise, all settings are the same. So here is what some gain sounds like running on our neck pickup. So that's a pretty sizzling high gain lead sound. And that's something that I like this neck pickup for a lot because of how fat it is and how high output it is. It really like pushes some of those tones and can take advantage of some of that high gain. Okay, let's move on to that split position. All right, and so now we're on to high gain with our neck and bridge. Here's what that sounds like. again, I was playing something a little bit more staccato there because when we're in that split position, I'm trying to take advantage of some of the quackiness, but overall, it's similar to what we talked about with the clean sound, where we're just introducing back some of that brightness from the bridge pickup, but ultimately we're still getting a pretty, pushed bassy sound. Okay, now let's move on to the bridge pickup. All right, and now we are going to look at what the bridge pickup sounds like with a bunch of gain. Same settings, and here's what that all sounds like. Minor 4, always fun. Here's some more sounds. So yeah, we get a little bit closer to that screaming lead sound, and I just love the way gain interacts on this bridge pickup because we get a lot of that brightness, but again, there's still really, really fat sounding pickups. All right, and that was the G&L ASAT Classic, an American-made T-style guitar, and I have to say I think it's an objectively good guitar, right? I thought we got a lot of great sounds out of it, but as I sort of alluded to in the beginning, I'm not reaching for it as much as I used to, and that's sort of because of these MFD pickups, right? The G&L magnetic field design pickups. And as you sort of heard throughout that video, they are high output, they're bass heavy, they push the amp really hard, and I think that makes this thing like kind of a modern rock machine. And if you were going for like a sort of driven pushed sound, or you like wanted really warm cleans, then this would be a great guitar for that. But just more recently, I've been sort of looking for more like a vintage telly sound and trying to get into that. And so I haven't been reaching for this as much. And so, like I said, I thought it would be fun to talk about as I'm kind of evaluating the guitars that I have, and as I'm trying to decide what I want to keep and move on from. I thought this was a fun exercise in doing that, and to let you guys hear a guitar that I feel like I don't see reviewed as much. But yeah, this is an awesome instrument, plays great. G&L is an amazing company. I've had 4 guitars from them over the years, and they're all excellent. I've got another one back there that's kind of like a super strat, and it's sweet. So I have nothing but good things to say about this, just that like if you were looking for a sort of vintage telly sound, it's not it. But if you're looking for like a pushed modern rock sound, this definitely is. And it sounds great, crushes. Some other cool things about it, just really quickly, are like these contours on it. The body contours are beautiful. Super comfortable guitar to play. The neck is a little beefy for me, but you know, that's a preference thing. I obviously don't have any trouble moving around on it, but just one of those things that you can also consider. But my name is Alec Wenzel. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw and heard, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel, and that kind of thing really helps me out. I'd love to see you back here to, you know, talk about more guitars, more effects pedals. I do lessons and just generally talk about what it's like to be a guitar player. And if that's interesting to you, then I'd love to hear from you. So leave a like, leave a comment, and please subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.